Hello and good day. I'm Helmut Reisinger from Palo Alto Networks, and it's a great pleasure today on our Executive Edge video series that I welcome Darren Curley, who is at National Gas. Maybe a short introduction from your end.
Hi, my name is Darren Curley. I'm the Chief Technology Officer from National Gas. National Gas are the energy provider transmitting gas around the country, providing up to 75% of electricity and keeping 20 million homes warm throughout the year, and industry and commerce as well. We mustn't forget those.
Now, wow, that's a huge scope that you're serving, and we've heard, as you know, also at the World Economic Forum, how resilience becomes a top matter, also here in Great Britain. Any kind of aspect that makes it very peculiar for you as a critical national infrastructure provider and service provider to operate in, and then to deliver security outcomes in that?
Yeah, so from a business perspective, we have inputs of gas from various places, and liquid natural gas has become a really big thing globally. During the spikes after Ukraine, that was a really big topic in terms of shifting gas around. So we had to land a lot more gas and send it to Europe to help them. In terms of our security and our IT, from an operating model perspective, we operate in distinct areas, just like any other energy sector provider. So we've got very secure areas for almost the cerebral parts, so telling the network what to do, and then separate areas for the muscular parts, moving the valves, starting the compressors. So we then on top of that have our enterprise. So if you think of it as layers and almost like a human body that operates the network, it's a good analogy.
So basically it's the brain, it's the muscles, and then the mission control center basically. And
Absolutely.
Nice to see as well what you said in the beginning, that you had to adopt resilience also from the supply chain, where you were at the core of a crisis situation that you had to handle, not created by you. And then also as well on the other side, resilience in terms of cybersecurity.
It's responding to those things. And when you're in those times of being agile and having to react from a business perspective, it's even more important to be secure from a cyber perspective. Otherwise, at those vulnerable times, if you're attacked, it could really have catastrophic effects for both the UK at that time and Europe.
Yeah. And for you as a critical national infrastructure provider in terms of security, what are the areas that you're most concerned about?
Again, it breaks down into those layers of the model. At an enterprise level, it's about the usual threats. So data loss, ingress of people with malware, those types of things. So we're whole stack Palo Alto, and that helps us to protect from endpoints to data loss prevention through our firewalls and networks, the whole thing. In terms of CNI and the OT environments, they're very different. However, we're trying to put enterprise approaches into those deployments so that we up the security capabilities, because in many organizations, that's just a very different way of doing things. It's about separation rather than visibility. And we're upping our game in that space as well.
So basically, you're adopting similar things like on cybersecurity, a holistic platform approach, same thing, versus when you call it the enterprise as well as the OT side of the house, if I understand correctly.
Absolutely. Probably with different deployments, so you've still got that segregation. However, having consistent tools, technologies, skills in your teams is as important as just having one pane of glass and being able to manage it that way.
And today here we talked a lot about AI in general. How does a critical national infrastructure provider look at AI and the adoption of it?
So we've been doing AI for years, but it's called machine learning, and it's been co-opted as part of the broader AI family. So that aspect of it continues to run. It's about demand, and it's about forecasting where we have to put the gas to. So our data scientists have been doing that very consistently in a predictable fashion for many, many years. In the enterprise space, we've started to bring in the productivity tools. We've started to build agents, and we're starting to ingress into some agentic as well. However, our approach is cautiously optimistic. We're trying to make sure that every piece of AI we bring in has got a life expectancy, it's got a return on investment, our data is secure. We're not training the model so that somebody can reverse engineer attack on us. All of those important things. So we're really interested in where the Palo Airs piece is going. such that we can actually have that execution engine and some control.
And you know, AIR's AI Runtime Security by Palo Alto is all about security by design and AI by design. But it's great to see how critical national infrastructure are adopting as well AI, in this case to provide, to monitor, to forecast all these critical resources for the society here. A big thank you to you, Darren, for taking the time with us and being such a great customer to Palo Alto Networks.
Well, you help us a lot too.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thanks so
Helmut.
much.
Cheers.
Pleasure to have you here.
Thank you.